Hey, how you doing? Sorry, guys, I'm a little busy today. I'm always at something. Like these lockouts, can just sit around and do nothing all day and hope people online just send them money. It's just crazy to me, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Wait, here now. Uh, Hold on. Hey, how you doing, guys? Hey, guys, what's up? How you doing? So, guys, there's no one here, but I'm just gonna do my thing and leave it up, and you guys can watch it later. I'm not like I got a big fan base anyway. But anyway, I came to talk about a few different lolcows today. First, we'll start off with loser T, Alex Defeaty. He's apparently in prison again, and like this guy, man, he can't even. It's so funny. He can't even be a lolcow. Like you look at these lolcows, the craziest they comes. You know what I mean? But the one thing they can do is get Wi-Fi to get to YouTube to get donations and money, right? That's one thing that they're tuned into, all these lolcows. And there's always a pay pig that always pays them. But Alex Defini, Loser T, has no clue. He can't even maintain a Wi-Fi data, even record and upload, to keep a following, to even get himself one or two pay pigs. You know what I mean? He's a loser. He's actually a loser at being a loser lockout. That's crazy. Like that's how pathetic Alex Defeaty really is, man. Like, he thinks he's so smart. He thinks he knows everything. He came in as the master troll. You know, he was very lucky that William Glory Hole actually gave him a restream and made him put him on like that's a break right there in itself. He couldn't do nothing with it. You know what I mean? And then when he finally goes over and does something, it's because he's mad because the PDF file Rax won't accept his chain and sign his label. So he's a PDF my supporter. Like he can't even do it right. Loser T. He's totally lost. And the way he went up against everyone, he was nowhere near prepared. I don't know what he thought. Google was the best thing ever. He's just going to use Google and search everything up, and AI it, but it don't work. You know what I mean? Even a Lao cow could do better than Loser T. Honestly, he's that much of a loser. All right, on from Loser T, we're going to go on to Mr. Jose Sanders. This is what you call a ditch pig. Like something you see crawling up out of the ditches with just an ugly old face. Like Jose Sanders is like one of the worst lolcow. He's not even really a lolcow yet, but he will be soon. He meets all the criteria. He has a sexual assault on his case. He has numerous sexual assault allegations against him. He's been ran off YouTube at least 9 times now, right? And he thinks he's like so. Another person who thinks he's like a master troll, right? He's a little bit better with data and using Wi-Fi than Loser T, but he's a pitiful ditch pig, man. Like you look at some of the videos, his mouth's all caked with like I don't know what the fuck. Like he had his must have had his I don't know where his lips were, but it wasn't nowhere good. You know what I mean? It's hey, Dark Side Secrets. This is about law cows here in America. Look how much how what it is. A law cow is someone who is okay. Who could I describe as a law cow? Like Decahegi would be a law cow. There you go. Decahegi is basically what you consider a law cow here in America. A guy with like sexual offenses, just a real narcissistic, thinks he's the king of the world kind of person. That's the kind of people that is. But anyway, shout out to the dark side in the United Kingdom. I'm going to start to do some more videos about that as well. But anyway, back to Jose. Jose is he became homeless for the simple fact that his brother and his family found out he was doing something to his niece, and ever since then he's been homeless. He tries to go back to his house, but they don't want him there. He comes on wanted, stuff like that, right? And you know he's been accused of raping a 65-year-old woman. He chased Sarah the Bean, Boring Bean. He went to her house, chased her naked, and you can see the whole description of what happened. She just felt bad for him, and I think at the time Jose had a bit of a support system going, and they kind of like rallied around him and got her to drop the charges. But as you see, he is a ditch pig, man. He is so mean to women because he'll never get a woman in real life. Jose will never actually be able to physically touch a woman unless he buys her or pays her. That's about it. Jose will never like. I don't see like even fire. She couldn't even go around him because if she went around him, she knows. Like imagine the smell just coming off of Jose Sanders. Just the smell alone would. Oh, anyone that even lets him around only lets him in their garage for a little bit. That's it. You know what I mean? Like Jose is like the definition of what you don't want to be like. He thinks he's an alpha male but talks like a woman. He's got bigger boobs than half the women around. Like, you know what I mean? He's just shaped all like Grimace off of McDonald's. He's just a bad man. I just don't like him at all, man. You know, it's so funny how he got doxxed. See, Jose, you're messing with the wrong people right now. You know what I mean? And I told you that. And you know, chances are you don't you can't blame people when you dox yourself. Like you dox yourself yesterday. You were walking right through the town, showed everybody where you're going. Everybody knows you go to the Motel 6. You know what I mean? You announce what you're paying for. So, you know, it's just, like any troll, any good troll will find you in 10 seconds, anywhere, every time. And it's your own fault. And any police will tell you that. You know what I mean? Honestly, Jose, you're not very intelligent. You try to blame everything on Surf Dog, who, that's just hilarious. He wasn't even the one who doxed you. And he's not even the one who's doing most of the shit to you. You're not liked amongst amongst a lot of people, and you brought attention to yourself from the wrong people now, and enjoy the next few weeks. Okay, on to the next lolcow that I'm going to speak on, Groovy Jimmy. Now, Groovy Jimmy is a guy that I came across in the Cyrax uh, Reddit forum, and I don't think he was in the Alex Defeating one though, but in the Cyrax one I seen it. And there's like somebody, I asked who he was, and somebody that I guess that they follow when the Cyrax content is low, right? So I guess Cyrax hides in the attic a lot. So anyway, so Groovy Jimmy claims to be a Hoover 5'2" Crip from Texas, okay? But yet, he calls the cops on these trolls, which beyond me. He lives in Texas. He's always told that he got a gun, showing it, this and that. Like if someone comes on your step in Texas, bothering you like that, it's a stand your ground. Like he don't need to be calling the cops. But yet this stupid fool. Then he has a guy, I think it's Bell Ringer. I'm not sure. Shout out to him. I don't know his name, but I know he's from the Maritimes here. I think it's Moncton, New Brunswick, something like that. He told me. But yeah, he even tries to tell Jimmy, calm down, Jimmy. Don't call the cops. What did Jimmy do? He calls the cops. So now, Jimmy, you got to make a choice. It's either you're a Hoover, which you can't be a Hoover no more now. You call the cops. If the real Five Deuce Hoovers ever found out you're online trying to be a Hoover and now you're calling the cops, I would say pretty soon you're going to get a visit. You can't infiltrate and be a gang online and be a part of something like that online, and then sorry about that, and then be online and portray something you're not. Like this is just crazy, beyond me, crazy. You know what I mean? So my advice to you, Jimmy, is just call yourself something, Jimmy Snitch, Jimmy Rat Jimmy. But you can't be Groovy Jimmy no more. That's it. You gotta go, Jimmy. You can't you, you can't do that. Like it's so funny. And then they call you the CP Lord. So I don't know what's up about that. I gotta do some more research on Jimmy. I was up on Jimmy's platforms and that. But once he called the cops and that, I ain't going on his platform no more. And I heard something about child porn and stuff like that, CP. So, I'm going to keep my distance from Jimmy now. You know what I mean? I just like to go up and troll him a little bit and have a bit of fun with him because he's pretty funny to troll. But if he is, you know, into that stuff, I'm not associated with him, especially after he called the cops. And I don't care that he calls the cops. If he was a straight individual, like say Bill Chafin, You know what I mean? But he's not. He claims he's five dudes who is different. You know what I mean? Kind of makes you a little more upset when he kind of calls the cops. One minute he's saying he's a gangbanger, he's this, he's that, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. Then he calls the cops. He's not who he says he is. Obviously, he's portraying something he isn't. Okay, Jimmy, drop your flag. You, you're no good, buddy. No good. Now, a lot of these lolcows, you know what I mean? They're different. They're all different in their own way, right? But a lot of them have one thing in common, and that's they're all sexual deviances, and they mostly have, some kind of weird PDF charge or some kind of charge against women or their mothers or their family members or their fathers or something like that. Something, look at Alex Defeat, something like that, right? Okay, on to the next one, knockout, and that is Brooke. Breezy Briefs with Brooke. I don't know if many watches her, but this girl, she is a lunatic, a full blown lunatic. Apparently, when her child was 3 years old, and she was a stripper at the time. Apparently, she's been a stripper most of her life. But I don't think anyone would ever get the truth of what really Brooke's life is. But anyway, she broke her 3-year-old daughter's arm and didn't bring her for 3 weeks. That arm was broke, and then she dropped the kid off to, I think, to the baby dad's house. He noticed that the arm was broken, brought the kid to the emergency, and Brooke got charged then with child endangerment. I don't know if she went to jail for it or not. I do know she did go to jail at one point. She was in jail. She stabbed a couple girls as well. She's pretty violent, so you know, she's a big grifter. Brooke is a big grifter. She likes to grift. She got all these simps giving her money flat out. Like one guy, PB&J, gave her almost 11K in like 3 or 4 months, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It's unreal that the amount of money that they would give. You know what I mean? To a woman like that who threw him under the bus and like just talked so bad about him. She's got this guy who's her uncle Randy, which is really weird. And like he co-signed or owns the truck that she drives. Apparently, he owes her land. And when he dies, she gets everything. But apparently, he took her in at 17 and then raped her. And he was a pimp and put her up for sale. And I don't know. She's crazy. You don't really know what the real truth is when it comes to Brooke. Like yesterday, she said she's being stalked by a black Jeep. Today, she sees the black Jeep. Look, guys, that's the black Jeep. She's the one behind the black Jeep, following the black Jeep. She already said it's a small town, very small town. So, like, I don't know, man. This girl, she is loopy and crazy. Anyway, guys, that's my little locale update for Sunday evening. Hope as I get going that I can get some more followers, subscribers. So don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and yeah, guys. As I every couple of days I'll come in and I'll do the same thing. I'll just go live and do my locale update. But all right, guys. Much love, much respect.